Hello, welcome back to the 3 AM News Show. Now you are watching our signature segment, See the Stories. I know I look very cozy, yes.
You're about to go to sleep, Han.
But you know what? Since the bank holidays are over already from a couple of days ago, but as a matter of fact, still 48% of the homecoming travelers haven't been back to the city through Jakarta. But some of the people are actually back to work already.
Yeah.
Back to their normal routines. Yeah. But some...
Like us.
Like us. Yes, actually true. Like us. But if you go to the social media, people are actually posting their back to work expressions and back to work facts. And some people might look very unenergetic.
Did you see the post where the kids went to the first day of school?
They've been yawning.
They're yawning in the gathering.
Yes.
And it's also because I think it's a very stressful holiday. I know a lot of people, it's the best time of the year, but it's a stressful holiday. It's a holiday where you have to do everything yourself. Where if you have to go outside of Jakarta, it is like a mayhem on the roads. Like your back is aching, you are tired.
But as a matter of fact, even if you are staying in the city like Kai Surya did, the shenanigans with the kids, the children, without nannies are amazing.
It is tiring. That's why you're a mama.
And also, this is why this particular thing that we are going to talk about next is very, how do I say it?
Comes in the right time.
Comes in the right time, yes. Now, we're going to try to heal with sound healing. This might seem to be a new thing for you, but we have now in our studio Vibrasa Sound Healing founder Aga Salim.
Yay! Hello.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me here.
We finally made it.
Oh, so apparently Kai Surya had a session.
More than one.
Oh, more than one.
Two
So
sessions.
Kai had sessions with Aga, but for us, the newcomers, as you might want to say, could you please explain what sound healing is and how does it operate?
Okay, so to put it simply, sound healing is one of the ways we use to help people by promoting a deep rest deep down within through the use and the help of sound as the main media. And it operates using vibration that is made using our instruments. Sound healing practitioners has a lot of instruments. Well, not a lot, but we have some instruments that are used to help and send out these vibrations. And the usual instruments you would see are like gongs, rain stick, drums, flutes, and amongst many other, the most common instruments that one might see if they ever join a sound healing session would be singing bowl.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's we are familiar with singing bowl, but with this particular sound healing, this might seem new. But how does vibration could help us in a way of, relaxing a little more, or to heal us even further?
Okay, so especially singing bowl, it gives off a huge vibration, a great vibration, you might say. So that vibration creates a resonance. So let's say we have two bodies. One is our physical body and one is our energy body. The Vedic tradition from the ancient Hinduism, we have this energy body called chakras.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We have 7 major chakras in our body, and if one of them, each of them have their own roles. They're responsible for their own things. So if one of them is misaligned or unbalanced, it can cause, something to our physical body, because our energy body and our physical body are very closely related. So if one of our chakra is blocked or out of balance, we can use the singing bowl, we can use the sound healing instruments to help and put them back to balance so that it can create harmony within ourselves.
So the big question is, how does it do it? So, sound is sound, but you notice that, how does it do? How does the sound help heal this energy body?
So from the scientific point of view, we have this connective tissue within our body called fascia. So in fascia, we believe that it is a place where we store our negative emotions, our negative energy, our fear, our anger. And when we store that and we've been withholding that negative emotion for quite some time, it can block our chakras, it can block our fascia. Therefore, we use the vibration from singing bowls and many other sound healing instruments to unblock it. So when we place singing bowls, for example, near a place of discomfort from the part of your body, or even placing them on top of your body, it can help them release that tension.
So is that through the vibrations, or because there are artists nowadays that actually use singing bowls to their music? So we have in Indonesia, we have Kunto Aji, and I know Jene Aiko uses
Jene
that,
Aiko,
right?
yes.
And according to her, every singing bowl has a sound and its own frequency that is catered to a specific use. How does that use? Because could you maybe elaborate on how you have a lot of singing bowls there?
Yeah.
So does that each of
Like
the
different
singing bowl,
sizes and different
so each singing
materials.
bowl has its own frequency, I'm guessing, and a specific use or for chakras.
So actually, singing bowls can be used for general uses, but if you want to go a little bit into the detail side of things, there's this thing called solfeggio frequency, and many artists, including Kunto Aji that you mentioned, use solfeggio frequency in his music. So it's like it corresponds with our chakra. We have 7 major chakras in our body: root chakra, sacral, plexus, and each of them is tied to one single note. So let's say root chakra is the C note, sacral chakra is the D note, plexus is E, heart chakra is F, and so on and so on. So yes, we can use the singing bowl to help relieve the pressure from our blocked chakras.
Amazing. So I'd never known that this particular thing has a scientific background to it, like scientific roots explaining like every single method that's been used in this particular sound healing. But okay, for some of people that have been in the sessions, like Kai might have felt the advantage of the method or the therapy. But can you explain to us who might not be familiar with it, what are the possible advantages of using singing bowls for sound healing in terms of mental and physical health?
Okay.
I mean, physical, you might have explained about the chakras and stuff, because each chakra is related to their own thing, and with different singing bowls could actually help to realign it. But how about mentally?
Okay, mentally, so it's like this. Our physical, whatever manifests in our physique is actually started from the mental side of things. Your physical illness actually may start from your mental condition. So with singing bowl, we can actually help from the mental side of things. We can help people to alleviate their stress, to reduce their stress, to improve their mood. And on the physical side of things, it may help you to increase your immune system. It can help you with your sleeping pattern, give you a better sleep at
With
night.
vibration?
Yes.
Only?
Yes, because if I may explain a little bit, with singing bowl, it can help you to go deeper into the brainwave, theta brainwave. So yes, that is the brainwave that we use for meditation. And if we use it more for a more prolonged period of time, we can actually fall into the delta brainwave, which is the deep sleep, the deep rest. That is the moment where you have your best rest ever, not even remembering what you had dreamed about.
So start using solfeggio.
Yeah.
It really works. It works on my baby. It works on me. So, I think one of the most important thing is, this is one of the reasons why I love sound healing therapy. Is that it's very simple. Can you walk us through what happens when we go to your sessions? So what do we do?
Okay, so the first thing is usually we'd have a little bit of conversation between me, the space holder, with all the participants. Usually we ask them how they are doing, what problems that they are having, any hope that they have for joining this session. And then after we learn all that, we start with the intention setting. We set the intention. We start the session by guiding them, okay, what it is that you hope for, what it is that you need to get or to achieve by joining this session. And after that, we can start this session with a little bit of breath work and meditation. There are many kinds of breath work, but this breath work is actually used for us to go into our meditative state. So once we get into the meditative state, we start playing the sound healing session with many instruments, with singing bowls and everything, so that we can go a lot deeper into our meditative state.
Ah.
So, by that being said, you call it a space...
Space holder.
Space holder, okay.
Yeah.
As a space holder and as a, public may call it, as a sound healing therapist, do you need to have a certain license, or you go into a certain training to be able to understand all the scientific things behind it, so you'll be able to perform better and help people better?
Do you want to play the song?
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay, so basically there are many courses that you can, enroll. I myself enrolled into Singing Bowl Indonesia workshop with the teacher Adlan Windy, and I learned a lot from her. And you actually get a certification by enrolling to a particular academy or a session or a workshop. But any workshops will only get you so much. So the next step is how you can actually, experiment with the new things. For example, Singing Bowl Indonesia, they're focused on singing bowls. And then I learned from other places how to play the flute, how to play the handpan, and many different instruments of the sound healing tools. Okay,
so you went for a couple of sessions. Is it enough for only one session if I want to go, or is it suggested to go for several or a series of sessions to be able to get the maximum experience of maximum healing?
Okay, so there are many reasons why people would want to join a sound healing session. If they just want to have a relaxation, which is actually on the superficial side of things. The outermost layer is when one joins a sound healing session, is that they feel relaxed, they feel calm, they feel energized. Well, you can do that, like you can join a session for once in 1 or 2 weeks time. But we can actually go deeper than that. We can actually go deeper, diving deep into ourselves, meet with our innermost self, reconnect with ourselves. And that might take maybe 1, 2, or 3 sessions. And after that, you can do it by your own.
I have to agree, because the first session was purely relaxation when I went through that. And it was only at the third session that I actually found whoa, this was a journey, So it does take some time. But I want you to also, I want to talk about how powerful one session can be. So, if you could explain to us what have, according to the testimonies of the people that you've already, done therapy sessions for, what have been, the significant effects of post-healing session? Because I understand that, he gives a forewarning, 24 hours, don't do anything too rigorous.
Oh, really?
Oh, I can tell you, after he's explained, I can tell you what happened to me the first time. Yeah.
Okay.
So why is it, and what are usually, what do people feel after going for their first session?
Okay, usually the first session, they would feel relaxed and calm. But usually if they go deeper on the second and third session, maybe even afterwards, our body would detox itself. You see, remember when I told you about the fascia, the connective tissue in our body that been withholding all the traumas, all the negative energy, they're starting to get released. And the form of release is different from one people to the other. One might say, I'm sorry, they vomit.
That happened to me.
They have diarrhea. Yes.
And
challenging.
So I actually had to take a day off the next day because I couldn't do anything. I stayed in bed and just all morning.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we don't need to be, alarmed by it, because that is one of the ways of our body to release what is not needed anymore by our
So that is a natural process of your body.
Yes. Yes, and usually after a session, I would recommend to the person joining, please do not do anything very heavy or, exerting yourself too much for the next 1 or 2 days, or don't drive too far away because, your body needs to release, to detox and to rest. So enjoy that rest for 1 and 2 days.
I like that. Enjoy the rest for 1 or 2 days.
Yes.
I've been enjoying my rest for a couple of days until people are coming back from the homecoming.
Well, we cannot wait to certainly try. We're going to get Krishna back into the studio and join us for a session. And you are welcome to join us with a session as well. Make sure you up the volume
Yes.
after this short break, because we're going to try a little bit of a sound healing session together. Stay tuned right here.